Hey, this is Ginger Zumeda, and welcome back to the Usable Marketing Podcast. Hey, I am so excited about something today. I'm actually going to be sharing with you a little sort of in-process work. I put a survey out to a lot of my followers yesterday, and it was, what's the one thing that you need really to bone up your education, your marketing education on? And I got the best answers, so I'm going to tell you all about that. The number one thing, though, that folks responded with was getting more leads, right? So it was getting more leads, where to invest my time and my money in marketing. You know, how do I increase my overall marketing knowledge? How do I increase my conversions? How to, what was the other one? How to increase the awareness of my company, and really great responses. These are all things we've been talking about in this podcast. So thank you guys for responding to that. Now listen, the reason I asked that question is because I have been asked by my clients for years to, like, how can you teach this stuff to our teams? And some of you may know, and some of you are clients of mine, that one of the things that we do with our clients is we go to their companies and work with their leadership teams and do what we call the marketing canvas sprint, right? The marketing canvas, I talk about it here all the time, really takes you through all of the elemental things that you need to go through to understand your customer super deeply, really know what they need, right? You know, it's so interesting. I'm blown away, honestly, sometimes by how backwards, unintentionally, well intended, but backwards folks pitch their businesses. Here's the thing, and this goes to that number one thing. Folks are saying, hey, how do I get more leads? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the first step that you need to take to get more leads is simply understand your customers better. I think what we all try to do, and we do this just as humans as well, is we try to, puff ourselves up like a peacock, like, well, I'm this and I'm that, and my product or my service has this thing and that thing, and we're great at this, and we try to sell ourselves, right? I mean, it's kind of what we were designed to do as humans, to keep our race moving forward and to keep our families moving forward. But in marketing, that's just not where you start. Where you need to start is, how can I understand my customer so well that I can practically read their minds in terms of what they want, what they desire, and what they're trying to run from. I mean, that's the key. Every customer that, on the planet that has ever bought anything was trying to solve something, where they were trying to get away from one situation and get to a different situation. Right? That doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I'm looking around my hotel room right now where I am. I mean, it could be your toothbrush, right? Buying a toothbrush is trying to get away from the potential pain and ugliness of having no teeth, to having gleaming white teeth, so you can, feel good about yourself, attract your perfect person or whatever it is. You're trying to get away from something and you're trying to get to something else. And that's what getting more leads is all about. When you understand your customer so incredibly well that you can read their minds in terms of what they're trying to get away from, what they're trying to move to, you can say, would this help? Is this going to be the thing that you've been looking for? And you will say it in a way that those prospects of yours would practically walk over broken glass to get to it. Right? That's your job, is to create an incredible offer that is a direct response to the thing that they want and need, the thing that they're trying to get away from and the thing that they're trying to move towards. That's it. If you can construct that, that offer, right? So it's knowing your customer really well, constructing an offer that is the response, the solution to what they're trying to get from and what they're trying to move to. You will get more customers. It's that simple, right? You actually have to tell them about it. So one big part of getting leads is taking your offer to market. You've got to put it where they are, right? You don't use your fishing pole on dry land. You go to hopefully, a lake or a stream that has fish in it, and that's where you go fishing. That's a whole thing that we do, actually called red to blue ocean exercise. But start out with knowing your customers. That is the thing. So anyway, I just want to thank everyone. This is a brief one. I'm in a hotel on my way to a meeting, but that's what I want you to think about. Number one, I tell every single one of my clients, just get to know your customers ridiculously well. I've actually got some tools that we're going to be making available to folks. But just start there. One of the things I was actually just talking to a client the other day, and I said, if you want to know what your customers want, go look at your competitors. Here's just a little hack for you. Go look at your competitors, right? Look at what they're offering in social, on their website, if they're in trade magazines, wherever they happen to be, right? Go take a look at that. Look at especially the category king in your market, like who's really crushing it, in your sector. Sign up for their newsletter.